too. Knows about the grind. Bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again.
I'm your huckleberry.
Good afternoon, Nasties. Happy Hope Day. Welcome to EST Afternoon here on Edmonton Sports Talk. It's Joaquin Gage. I'm Hernan Salas. Zachary Kubish in the house as well here on this cloudy Wednesday, Joaquin. That's all I'm going to say about the weather, okay? I'll leave it at that. How's everybody doing today?
I don't know, man. Something wrong with me.
What's wrong, buddy?
I don't get it.
You just off?
I'm off. It's not my A game. If I was playing in the Western Conference Finals today, I would tell my coach, "Hey, man, you probably have to go with the other guy." And then the coach would have said, "Don't worry about that, kid. You weren't the guy to begin with."
Don't worry, we were going with you.
Don't worry, way ahead of you on that
one. Oh man, what a show we got lined up! It's gonna be fun. Of course, the Oilers continue their search for the next head coach of your Edmonton Oilers. It's I don't know, Joaquin. I don't think we're gonna get any news this week. I think you were asked yesterday on Two Guys, and you said nope. We won't get a new coach.
No, it's a bad look if you sign someone now, though. After the conference of saying we're doing our due diligence and extensive search and research for our next head guy.
That's the question, though. Are they doing their due diligence?
Of course.
Or are they just fooling us?
I have full confidence in this group.
Oh, boy. Fun show today. Ryan Wallis, of course, out of Vegas, will join us at 1:20. He's the host on Vegas Golden Knights Insider Show, plus their pre- and post-game show, so looking forward to that. Hernan's rolled for the Edmonton Garrison at 1:40, and at 2:20, our good buddy Tim Hraney, who took a ride with Oscar Piastri. You got to find out about that.
Did he?
Yeah, it's on Twitter, man. I
haven't seen it. You went with a hot lap with Piastri?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
I don't know. Is that what they call it, a hot lap?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get the goods. Of course, the Montreal Grand Prix goes this weekend. A lot of cool storylines. They moved it up because usually it was in June. Now it's in May. Will weather impact the race? It's going to be fun. If you're in our F1 Fantasy League here for EST Afternoons, make sure you check those lineups. I don't think I've moved much. I think I'm bottom 5 right now, so it's all good. So that's the show for today. Of course, we're going to talk some Oilers and just go around the horn in the world of sports. Of course, we always want you to hit us up on the Nasty Chat, and of course,
smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up.
The Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta, and hit us up on the River Cree Resort inbox. It is 780-218-9999. And Joaquin, where do you want to start, buddy?
I was just looking at who did the thummy for the oil stream.
Trev.
That was pretty good.
It was really
but
good.
It was Tommy's idea.
Yeah.
It was
Tommy had the creative vision, and
Trev.
he's like the Steve Jobs, and
Painted it.
Trev's the Wozecki.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. They're very proud of it.
Where's Leon? Turkey or
Mallorca, Spain.
España.
España.
Está Mallorca. He's in España. That's right. And Connor playing with chess with his brother. Yeah, just
who's playing chess? He's playing chess with his brother.
Yeah, there was a picture on.
Really?
Yeah.
It is Goodwill Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
You know what? I almost I didn't know. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Well, not good stuff, but funny stuff. And I was debating on what to get. There was a shot glass checkerboard.
Really?
Yeah. So that'd be good.
Well, you got this T-shirt.
Yeah.
You still have the tag on, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Darth Vader.
I love it.
Hitting a pinata.
Nice. I got this one, looking fancy boy today. And Coop, show yours.
Yeah, I'll get on screen here. I'm not gonna lie. Goodwill or thrifting in general is my guilty pleasure, and Goodwill is the top spot for me to go. All right, and a couple weeks ago went to the one near here, just off Stony Plain Road. A great location, and Reed and Jay have been there as well during their Goodwill Wednesday. It's amazing selection. I got a Tom Brady jersey. There was an Afghani Malkin Winter Classic jersey.
Nice.
As well with the patch. Like some great things that you wouldn't really find anywhere else for like maybe 20% of the price. Like the value there is insane. I dropped $160 some buying like 3
And it really
jerseys.
only cost 20.
Exactly. Yeah, I paid them extra
I'll
just
pay
because I
more.
love them. But the one that I'm rocking today is a Grey Cup 98th Grey Cup edition hockey jersey.
Wow.
Right here in 2010. It's got the number 10 on the back. It's green and gold. It's got the logo as well of Commonwealth Stadium. Just an amazing one. You got the Canadian maple leaf in the background too. So it's an amazing jersey. This one was $40, but I'm sure it's worth a lot more on the black market.
How much was this?
You make sure my board's up, Coop?
This was $8.50.
A nice little horn there for Goodwill Wednesday. And it's powered by Goodwill Industries of Alberta. Alberta's nonprofit thrift stores and donation centers. Your donations empower Albertans with disabilities through the power of work and the dignity of a job. One purchase, one donation, one job, one choice. Goodwill is the power of one. Visit goodwill.ab.ca for more information. Quickly before we move on. I don't know how I'll go. I don't know how to go about this. How can I put this nicely? We hit our screw it. Let's do a parlay, but we
Wow.
didn't hit.
What we said was correct, but what
I sent in was correct
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, there was a mistake made in between the text messages.
Mm-hmm.
And the Blue Jays to cover was instead taken by a Blue Jays money line. So we did not hit.
Yeah.
But technically we did it. There's just no money.
You know that game that I don't know if you guys played this in elementary school, but it's where you sit around the class, however many kids are in your classroom, and you have
Broken
a statement.
telephone?
The broken telephone, exactly. You got to whisper in the next person's ear. At one point, there was a little bit of a chink in the chain along the way,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
That's all right. We're back though.
We're back.
There's a couple
We
I
lost,
count it.
but we kind of won, right?
I'm counting it as a win.
Well, it's not a win because we didn't win any money. You can't do that.
But it was that's too bad.
That is too bad.
Knicks were down big. They come back. Miraculous fashion. A late ribby for Vladdy. And the Blue Jays kept it close. So, yeah, we'll see. It's unfortunate that our bet didn't go through, but good on all three of us. Well, we'll count it as 1 for 1, okay? We'll just leave that. Joaquin, we didn't really touch on Berube yesterday. He's going to be interviewed by the Oilers. Like you said, good for them. They're doing their due diligence. It just seems to me that all the names we're seeing out there right now, Joaquin, are guys that have won the Stanley Cup. So for you, is there a type that Stan Bowman's looking for? It's like, I need a coach who's won the Cup. Like, or can this team, can this organization afford to go with an up-and-comer coach that, you know, kind of like a Knobloch, who was in the AHL, who's been an assistant, who was in junior? Can they do that, or does it have to be a Bruce Cassidy? Does it have to be a Laviolette? Does it have to be a Craig Berube?
Well, past history says it shouldn't be if they want to win.
Yeah.
There's only one coach that's gone to another organization the past, within the last 50 years that's actually won a cup.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, or do they go a completely different route and find the diamond in the rough like the Montreal Canadiens did with Marty St. Louis?
No.
Right? A
you
hockey mind that would work better with. I wonder if there's going to be a settled. You know, I always find that the new hot thing changes and everyone's kind of falls suit with what's popular.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe they're scouring the rec centers for former NHL players who are coaching, but
Unlikely, but
unlikely.
so and I'm sorry to be
Jason
this,
Chimera is coaching, doing quite well.
I just my faith in this management is not very high.
No?
Joaquin. No. Like everybody's saying, "Oh, they're doing great because they're taking their time. They're doing the due diligence." I just think they're waiting for Bruce Cassidy. That's what I think they're doing. Sure, they can interview Laviolette and Craig Berube, but eventually they're gonna be able to talk to Bruce Cassidy, and he's gonna be their guy.
You think so?
Yes. It's kind of like when Holland went looking for a goalie and just went after Campbell and didn't look at anyone else. I feel like the Oilers are doing the same thing.
Well, he tried to get Markstrom first, though.
Yeah.
And then second choice was Campbell. But then, I don't know. Do you think out of those coaches, who do you think would suit this team best right now?
Berube, outside of that one, the incredible run they had from January 1st, won the cup, rode a young Jordan Binnington, who was awesome, had some good veterans like O'Reilly and all that.
Pietrangelo.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of success for Berube. He had one of the worst defensive groups. Now, again, context, the roster wasn't very good in Toronto. The goaltending wasn't very good. Can you put it all on him? No, but for me, no. Laviolette, I just don't know, Joaquin. People are throwing out the best coach in college because one person, again, put it out there. Now everybody thinks he should be is a college coach the guy that's going to come in here and tell Connor and Leon, we need to play defense? Like, that's why I'm a little confused, Joaquin, because does it matter if the coach is young or lacks experience? If he's your coach, and you do what the coach tells you, right? Like, what are we doing?
It should be.
Yeah, it should be that way because you got to bring in a hard ass. Well, is that going to work with Connor and Leon?
There was a couple years when I played where no one liked the coach.
Yeah.
And we were in the pooper. Like, we were terrible. Mm-hmm. And the leadership group that we had at the time, they said, guys, we gotta just do what the coach says. Just do what the coach says. Even though we don't. And we started just doing what he said. And even though we hated him, but we all started doing the same thing, we had success. And we turned the season around. So it
isn't that part of being a pro though?
That's part of And I have a hard time thinking that Connor and Leon aren't coachable players. I don't think they're like Knoblaugh's not saying, "Hey, do this," and they're going, "We're not doing that." I don't think that happens. I mean, I don't think you get to the Stanley Cup 2 years in a row, finals 2 years in a row.
If
you're not listening to what you got to be on the same page a little bit. So, but you have to have buy-in too. You have to. There's a certain, you don't have to like someone, but you have to respect them and treat them like professionals. Now, does a new guy get overwhelmed by walking into the dressing room and seeing Connor and Leon, right? Yeah. Like, because you hear young guys. I walked into the room and there was Connor and Leon and Nuge and Hyman. I've walked into dressing rooms with guys that I watched on TV, and it's overwhelming at the start. You got to take some time to get used to it a little bit, right?
Yeah, and listen, all the vibes you get from Connor and Leon, they're not those kind of guys, Joaquin. Like, I'm being honest. I don't think they're guys that are telling other teammates, "Hey, don't listen to the coach and let's not do what the coach is telling us." And now, can they be frustrated with maybe what the coach is putting out there? 100%. You heard Connor after the loss of Florida say, "We kept doing the same thing over, expecting a different result." So obviously they weren't happy with certain things that were going on, game-wise, coaching-wise for this team. But I don't see Connor McDavid, whether the coach is an old guy or a young guy or more experienced than the other, being that kind of leader. I think he's going to give the coach all the respect in the world, and he's going to lead that way and make sure they're doing whatever the coach wants out of them. But it just seems a lot of the names out there right now that are being reported from legitimate insiders and people that are closer to the team than we are, Joaquin, it's a lot of veteran coaches.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a veteran team, so I think, they tried the experiment with the new guy. It almost worked. Mm-hmm. they went the veteran route before. Didn't
really work.
Didn't work at all. Yeah, this is another one of those things where management has to get this right. Yep. You know, they have to get the guy that everyone's going to buy in and listen to, and he's going to have the know-withal to how to implement and get the most out of the group too. So, yeah, it's interesting. But it does come at the end of the day, though, man. It does come down to the guys on the ice.
Yeah, but do you agree that this is probably the most important coaching hire in their club history? Because they got to get it right.
No.
You can't come in, let's just say a guy comes in and they're mediocre again and out in the first round. What do you do then, right? Now, again, we're speculating. We're looking ahead.
Again, if a coach comes in and gets them to the playoffs, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Right? So...
And that's just my thoughts on it. I think they're waiting on Bruce. And Kelly McCrimmon did speak yesterday and said teams have asked permission to speak to Cassidy, but their focus has been on the playoffs. He said he spoke to Bruce and that he understands. I mean, really nothing there.
Really in the grand scheme of things, do the Oilers need a coach right now?
No. And this is what's funny, and I was telling Benny this, like Vegas is almost like we're going to wait this as long as we can to see if the Oilers hire another guy, and then we'll let him loose.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, man. Because in all fairness, Joaquin, they don't want a good coach. They know he's a good coach. You want him a cup to go to one of their biggest rivals. I get it, Joaquin.
Yeah, but you show me you mentioned two coaches there. With Berube and Cassidy, look at their goaltenders when they won. They were dominant,
unreal.
They both should have won the Conn Smythe that year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I think Bennington should have won. I guess with Hill, I mean, he was fantastic, but Marchessault was great too. So it was a toss up there, but. You show me a good coach, and I'll show you a goaltender that's playing lights out and is in the conversation for the Conn Smythe, and that's what you need to have.
Well, look at the 4 goalies right now.
Exactly. Right?
Anderson, number 1 in save percentage. Carter Hart, number 2. Dobish, hold on. Let me reset that, Joaquin. The top 4 right now are Anderson, Hart, Dobish, and Wedgwood.
So when you're asking the Oilers need this coach is to make the difference, I say no. They need to find the goaltender that's going to be lights out for 2 months.
Yeah.
That's what you need. And you could have us behind the bench. As long as he's making saves like that, and who cares?
I would go nuclear like that. If I was the coach. All right, we got to get to Ryan Wallis here coming up after the break. The afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their happy hour. $5.25 drinks. All beers, select premium well highballs, and select premium wine served at Tap 25 at Center Bar, Onyx, and on the good old casino floor. Check it out. It runs Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On the other side of the break, Ryan Wallis out of Vegas. You're not going to want to miss that. That's all coming up here on EST Afternoon. Slam that thumbs up. Let's get to 80. That's all we wanted these summer months. So slam that thumbs up. And if you're listening on iHeart, tune in. Just slide on over. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're back to talk some Vegas Golden Knights on the other side of the break.
Game 1 of the Western Conference Final goes down between the Avalanche and Golden Knights. Cale Makar day-to-day for Colorado with an upper body injury he sustained in Game 5 against the Wild. They hit the ice at 8 o'clock. And from Buffalo, the Sabres, they've locked up head coach Lindy Ruff to a 2-year extension. The 66-year-old has the 4th most wins by a head coach in NHL history. On the court, it's the Thunder and Spurs matching up. 6:30 start for Game 2 of the West Finals. OKC leading 1-0 in the series. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers, he's announced that He will retire after the 2026 NFL season. The 42-year-old enters his 22nd year in the league as a part of the Steelers, signing a one-year contract in Pittsburgh last week. To baseball, the Jays look to brush off 2 straight losses to the Yankees, matching up for Game 3 of their series just after 5 o'clock. Trey Savage gets a nod for the 6. It's Cam Schlittler going for New York. And right now there's 4 games underway. The Orioles up by 2 on the Rays, bottom 8th inning, while the Reds are up 7-4 on the Phillies, bottom 7th. Talk all things Golden Knights up next here on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
TSN's Jamie McClennan.
Everybody hits their expiration date, and the Oilers looked like an uninspired group and an undetailed group when it really mattered. The players have to own that, but so does the coaching staff. So I think the next hire is critical for Stan Bowman. It has to be somebody who is militant and detailed in their structure.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
It doesn't start on game day. It starts before kickoff, before the first snap, before the noise, before everyone else. This is Edmonton football. The only way to experience it is being there when it happens. Every hit, catch, and touchdown. Season seats, flex packs, groups, single games. There's a way in for everyone. Edmonton Elks, our city, our year. Get your seats now at goelks.com/tickets.
Some of us are walking, others are biking. Together, we are accelerating the pace of MS research breakthroughs. This May, join Sentinel Storage at an MS Walk in your community. Sentinel Storage, proud partner of MS Canada.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present Prism in Aldanova. May 29th in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Goodwill is
one shopper. Finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket. A deal. One donor. Letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant.
Learning.
Trying.
Building skills.
Building confidence.
Building a future.
One purchase. One donation.
One job. One choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one. The power of one. The power of one.
The power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
Somewhere, someone is sitting on a patio that is literally part of the parking lot. They're hot, uncomfortable, and bored. Do not be that person. The Canadian Brewhouse has a rooftop, real turf, misters, fire tables, patio games, big screens, and zero reason to be bored. This summer, your standards are higher than a parking lot, and you know it. The Canadian Brewhouse, Canada's best patios.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. How you doing today? Hopefully, well, I was going to say enjoying this weather, but no. Cloudy. I think we're going to get some rain, Joaquin.
It was spitting.
Yeah, hopefully not too much, and hopefully better days are ahead. It's Joaquin, Gage, Hernan and Salas here, coming to you live from the William Huff Studios in the west side of the city. We'll continue the Oiler conversation here, but we got 2 guests. One coming up here in mere moments. And then our good buddy, Tim Haraney, will join us from Montreal to tee up the Grand Prix that goes this weekend in F1. All our guests are brought to you by Old Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team, fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's a game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. Coop's just working on our guests on the phone here before we get to him. And Kelly McCrimmon spoke yesterday with Torts. They apologize. We'll get to all that stuff in Noticias, but this is an interesting team. It's going to be a fascinating series. Of course, if you missed it, no Makar tonight for the Colorado Avalanche, but don't be afraid, Avs fan. King Kulak is still in the lineup, right, Joaquin? As we welcome in our first guest of the day, Ryan Wallis. He's the host on the Vegas Golden Knights Insider Show, plus the pre- and post-game shows. Ryan, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
We're doing excellent. Excited for this game. I can only imagine how you guys are feeling. They're getting ready for another conference finals. So, Ryan, before we get to the stuff off the ice, which is very interesting, especially here in Edmonton, when Vegas made the coaching change late in the season, did you think they would be 4 wins away from going to another Stanley Cup Finals?
I mean, not so much because of the coaching change. I think that, everybody believed, right, that there was enough inside of this room. There was enough with this roster. There were enough good pieces that, if the Golden Knights could find some traction, that they would be able to push themselves, right, to a conference final. I think that, when you look at the Pacific Division, was always going to be where, you kind of expected a Golden Knights team to get to. Again, if they could find traction under John Tortorella, they have. So I'm not terribly surprised that they're in this spot facing off with the Colorado Avalanche today.
Ryan, so the first 2 rounds, I don't want to say they were easy, but the Knights handled their business quite efficiently. What challenges now going up against the Colorado Avalanche will this Golden Knights team face?
Yeah, I mean, I think in a lot of ways, right, it'll be similar to the challenges that they faced against Utah and against Anaheim. The Avalanche are a fast team, and they've got a lot of offensive weapons. Like, there's no getting around that. The difference between Colorado and Anaheim and Utah is that the Avalanche are experienced, right? Like, they've been here before. They've done all of this. They've won a Stanley Cup recently. So with all that being said, I think it's the final form, right? A really good, fast team that's incredibly deep that can beat you in a lot of different ways. Like, this is the best team the Golden Knights are going to face and have faced so far this postseason. And, the Avalanche were the best team in the regular season for a reason. They're a very, very good team, and it's going to be a stiff test for the Golden Knights. There's no doubt about that.
Ryan Wallis, host on the Vegas Golden Knights Insider Show, along with the pre- and post-game show, joining us here on EST Afternoons. Ryan, we have to talk about Mitch Marner. Leads the playoffs in scoring with 18 points, 7 of those goals. I mean, there's a lot of talk here in Canada on the east side because Marner is he's playing really well. And it's something we haven't seen from him when it's time in Toronto. What's working well with Mitch Marner here? Is it kind of just not being the go-to guy?
Yeah, I mean, I think in some ways that's part of it, right? More or less, the way that the Golden Knights are built and the way that they've been built really from their inception is that you don't need one guy to do it all. You don't need one guy to be the hero every single night. Now, Mitch Marner, more nights than often, has been the guy for the Golden Knights in the postseason. I mean, he had a playoff hat trick against the Anaheim Ducks. Like, he has been tremendous in so many different ways. The thing with Marner is that the details matter. The details that he puts into the game on the defensive side of the puck matter. And with William Karlsson coming back into the fold, those two have found some instant chemistry. They just know how to read off of one another. And I think Mitch Marner, in a lot of ways, is freed up to do what he does best, and that's impact the game with the details, and the scoring has followed suit. So in a lot of ways, I don't think much has changed for Marner. There's just not that pressure to have to be the guy every single game to deliver, and that's really what has changed for him.
Ryan, there's 2 huge pieces. Obviously, Cale Makar out for the Avalanche, but Mark Stone is a massive piece for these Golden Knights too. What's his status? Is it day-to-day? Is there the possibilities of seeing him in this series?
Yeah, nothing official at the moment as far as Mark Stone goes. Now, he was on the ice earlier today with some optional skaters on the ice for the Golden Knights. First time we've seen Mark Stone on the ice and since being injured against the Anaheim Ducks. So that certainly kind of piques the interest a little bit. John Tortorella didn't give any update as far as, the injured players that are out right now for the Golden Knights being Mark Stone and Jeremy Lozon. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like, would it be surprising for Mark Stone to be back in the lineup today? Yeah, probably. But Mark has been able to kind of come back and do that before. So if I were guessing, and it's simply a guess at this point, I don't know that Stone's in the lineup tonight, but the fact that he's on the ice is certainly progress for Stone and a good sign for his return at some point in the series.
Ryan, we're talking about the importance of goaltending. We're looking at the final four goalies. I mean, Anderson, 950 save percentage. Then you got Hart, 917, Wedgwood, 914, Dobich, 910. Mackenzie Blackwood's hanging around there. What has Carter Hart meant? Because, when they brought him in, I think, at least I thought it would still be Adin Hill's team. He had a bit of a rough season as well. But Carter Hart, man, 917 save percentage, a nice little, bounce back for Mr. Carter Hart here in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is he's stabilized the goaltending, right? Like, that's really what it boils down to. Now, the Golden Knights had trouble just in terms of the regular season, keeping the puck out of their own net. Obviously, they also had injury issues. Adin Hill missed a chunk of time. Carter Hart himself missed a chunk of time. A lot of the goaltending in the regular season for the Golden Knights was Akira Schmid and Carl Lindbaum from the Henderson Silver Knights in the American Hockey League. So that is understandable to some degree, but from the time Carter Hart came off of his injury, it coincides with the addition of John Tortorella behind the bench, and we all know that Torts has a long history with Carter Hart from their time together in Philadelphia. And Hart's played really well. What he's done for the Golden Knights is he's given them saves, right? He's given them saves in the first period, in the second period, in the third period. When there's a big moment in the game and you need a save, Carter's coming up with that one more often than not. And he's a big reason why they're in the Western Conference Final right now.
You look down the middle of both teams and they're quite strong, even without Mark Stone in the lineup. Is this kind of where this series will be kind of won when you look at the strength of both teams down the middle and who wins those battles?
Yeah, I think that's a fair way of looking at it, right? I mean, for the Golden Knights, from their perspective, you got Jack Eichel, you have William Karlsson, Tomas Hertl, and Nick Dowd down the middle. Like, Nick Dowd, perfect fourth-line center iceman. Where the Golden Knights are going to need more in this series than what they've got so far in the postseason is out of the third line, is really out of Tomas Hertl down the middle of that third line. It has not been easy for Hertl to find the back of the net down the stretch in the regular season and the first couple of rounds in the postseason, but he did get a couple of goals late in the series against the Anaheim Ducks. Certainly looks like that line's gaining a bit more traction, but that's going to have to be a line that is going for the Golden Knights to keep up with the Colorado Avalanche and their center ice depth.
And Ryan, one more about the series. I think a lot of people are taking the Avs in this one. How do you see this one going? Maybe I won't get a prediction in terms of which team's going to win and all that, but do you see this being a long series?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I can see it going 6 or 7 games. I wouldn't be surprised by that by any stretch. And I understand why the Avs are the favorite. They've been the best team in the league for the entire year. They've got one loss so far in the postseason. They went through a really good Minnesota team as well and only dropped a game. There aren't many holes that the Avalanche have. Now, that all being said, I think the Golden Knights are one of those teams that kind of thrives in this moment, right? They thrive on being the underdog. And it's been rare over the last couple of years that they've been the underdog because they've been so good and they've been in these moments. But I think if there's any team that won't be intimidated by the mystique of the Colorado Avalanche this year, it's the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm not going to go as far as to give a prediction, but I would not be shocked if this is a long, lengthy, hard-fought series, and maybe a series that's closer than most people think.
And then yesterday, Kelly McCrimmon, John Torts took some questions there regarding what happened after the Anaheim series and all that. Let's start there. What did you make of the apology? How's it being taken there by Vegas Golden Knights fans?
Yeah, I mean, the reality is Kelly McCrimmon said that it's on John Tortorella and it's on him, right? And I like the fact that you come out and you take responsibility for it. And hopefully you can move on. And, the crux of it all is, will it happen again, right? Mm-hmm. Kelly McCrimmon said it won't. It can't. And that's just the reality of the situation. Yeah. So the fact that McCrimmon came out there, the fact that he had in his prepared statement that it was on John Tortorella for not showing up to the media availability, it's on Kelly McCrimmon as the general manager to ensure that doesn't happen again. Those are, words you have to live by. And my expectation is the Golden Knights are going to fulfill all of their duties moving forward. And that's just really the reaction that you need to have to it.
And Ryan, Edmonton Oilers fans are losing their collective minds over this Bruce Cassidy situation where he's not being granted permission to speak to the Edmonton Oilers. We heard the statements yesterday, hey, we're in the playoffs and all that, and there's a lot of back and forth. And listen, we get it. Joaquin and I look at it. The Oilers are their biggest rival in the division. They're going to be competing for many years still to come. They're playing the long game here. What do you make of this situation with Bruce Cassidy?
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, right, like the Golden Knights are they're 4 wins away from the Stanley Cup Final. They're 8 wins away from winning another Stanley Cup. Like, I believe wholeheartedly that the main focus for this team right now is on game number 1 today, right? Like, and you can begrudge them for that if you want to. Not you guys specifically, but I'm just saying the hockey world collectively can begrudge them if they want. But the reality is, like, there are only 4 teams that are in this spot right now. It's the Vegas Golden Knights, Colorado Avalanche, the Carolina Hurricanes, the Montreal Canadiens. If those teams want to be singularly focused, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Ultimately, I'm expecting that at some point permission will be granted. I just think right now with this team in the midst of, again, a Final Four situation in the National Hockey League and a chance to win another Stanley Cup, like everything is poured into that singular goal, and that as it should be.
Oh, fair enough, Ryan. We all think it's going to happen down the road here, so we're not too concerned about it. So, Ryan, thank you for taking the time on a game day. Enjoy the Western Conference Finals, and Vegas moves on here, buddy. We'll have you on again.
All right, sounds great, guys. Thanks so much for having me.
All right, Ryan Wallis, he's the host on the Vegas Golden Knights Insider Show, plus the host on their pre- and post-game shows. And, people don't want to hear it, but he's not wrong. Like, Vegas is in no rush.
Well, why would they want him to go to somewhere? Like, if you have control over them, which is kind of weird.
You're paying him 4.5.
Yeah, you're paying him to relax.
Yeah, and I look at it as Bruce, too. Bruce knows eventually he will interview, and he's just chilling, collecting his paychecks.
Well, yeah. Why?
Enjoying his summer.
Yeah. He doesn't. He's not going to be coaching any other team unless some other team fires their coach. I think everyone's job is quite secure right now.
Do you think this is stalling all the other hires around the league?
No, not unless, well, maybe. Yeah, probably every GM. Like, I think if I was a general manager and I looked at the landscape of coaches and I needed a coach, I'd want to talk to everybody, see where they're at.
Yeah.
So, but that wouldn't stop me from talking to other people. Like, I wouldn't be waiting in, like a line at Disney waiting for a ride here. I would be trying to find, there might be something else that's better out there.
That's what I mean. Like, or other teams saying, let's just wait and see this whole Bruce Cassidy where he ends up, and then we'll start not starter search. Like, they're probably interviewing guys, but because what if some teams start locking up coaches and the Oilers are just waiting for Bruce, and then that doesn't come?
Over the last 48 hours, that the Babcock's name keeps popping up here. I think I would say there's a good possibility he might be the next coach of the Edmonton Oilers.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up to remind me, Joaquin, because
we got to go to break here, man. So
I know.
I know you're on vacation before, but both you guys are slacking.
This from Darren Dreger. I asked Babcock this morning about the idea of coaching again and the speculation around the Oilers. He said, Dregs, I'm retired and loving it. That's just what Darren Dreger reported, okay? Don't come at me. The Afternoon Inbox presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. And coming up next, we'll do some noticias. We'll do a little bit of Hernan's World as well. Portions of this hour brought to you by Lamley's, built for the job, made with quality, craftsmanship, and design for job protection with cowboy-worthy durability. Lamley's Workwear combines safety with all-day comfort, featuring brands like Ariat Work and Wrangler Rigs. designed to withstand tough conditions and deliver performance across every job site. Visit lamleys.com/work to see how Lamleys can make your workday better.
LAMMLES.
Letitia's Hernan's roll the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere. Slam that thumbs up for us. Here's Scoop Sports Update.
From Colorado, Game 1 of the Western Conference Final goes down between the Avalanche and Golden Knights. Cale Makar, day-to-day for the Avs with an upper body injury he sustained. Game 5 against the Wild. They hit the ice tonight at 8 o'clock. From Buffalo, the Sabres, they've locked up head coach Lindy Ruff to a 2-year extension. The 66-year-old has the 4th most wins by a head coach in NHL history. On the court, the Thunder Spurs, they start Game 2, 6:30 tip-off, West Finals. OKC leading 1-0 in the series. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers has announced that he will retire after the 2026 NFL season. The 42-year-old is entering his 22nd year in the league as a part of the Steelers signing a 1-year deal in Pittsburgh last week. To baseball, the Jays look to brush off a second straight loss to the Yankees in their series. Game 3 just after 5 o'clock. Trey Savage gets a nod for the 6th. Cam Schlittler goes for New York. And right now there's a handful of games underway. Top of the 9th, a 9-4 lead for the Reds against the Phillies. Top of the 8th inning, 4-1 advantage for the Twins over the Astros. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc. They're the experts you need to know. More with Hernan, Salas, Joaquin, Gage on the other side of the break here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The EST Hangout.
It would be even better if the Jays went to the World Series last year and literally had the World Series trophy in their hand, and then they blew it.
Then they missed the playoffs.
That'd
be amazing.
Then all the Jays fans they're like, oh, I signed a 2-year deal to be a Jays fan. They just don't repop their contract. And then they're just...
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus. If you gamble, use your game sense.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. How you doing? It's Joaquin, Gage, Hernan and Salas. Zach Kubish with you. Reminder at 3 o'clock, it's the Reed Wilkins Show with Reed and good old J. Milne. They'll take you right up until 6. Right now, it's time to get to Noticias, which is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. It's time to go back to the beginning. May 29th, Elks, Stampeders, Clark Stadium for Night at the Knot Hole, our city, our year. Lock in your seats at goelks.com/tickets.
Este es su noticiero.
Game 1, Western Conference Finals. Joaquin, Avs, Golden Knights, no Mark Stone, no Kill Makar. There's nothing else we need to break down, is there?
Do we know who's going to net for Colorado?
Ooh, it's a hell of a question. That's a hell of a thing for you to say to me.
It's
let's see.
It's wood.
It says
Some sort of
Wedge.
wood.
It says it's a wood. It says likely Scott Wedgwood.
Wedgie,
but nobody knows. Nobody really knows.
What's more detrimental to their teams, the absence of Mark Stone or Cale Makar?
For me, it's not even close. It's Cale Makar.
Yeah, but their decor is quite good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they can cover for him
better.
The loss of Mark Stone, I think, might affect the Golden Knights more.
Yeah, when you put it that way, like the best players kill Makar out of those two. So
I know.
What it means to the team, yeah, you might be right. Like Mark Stone, top 6 guy, power play guy, also kills penalties.
But just a dog.
Yeah.
And
there's no other guy like Mark Stone on the Vegas Golden Knights.
Not really.
And like you said, Avs can make up for the absence.
I think
of
they
Makar,
can cover for it a little bit more, right?
Because they have King Kulak.
Exactly.
What else here? Knobloch not expected to pursue head coaching opportunities for the time being. Good for him. He's got a 3-year contract where he's making millions. So.
Where's he staying?
Who knows? Is he an Alberta guy?
Well, he
I
was.
should know this. Well,
He's from Imperial, Saskatchewan.
Imperial?
Maybe he's going back to Imperial.
Is that where Tyler Wright's from?
It's where Connor Ingram's from.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Well, his son plays football here, though, right?
Does he?
With the Huskies.
Yeah.
Does he not? Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And he's got a daughter, too? She going to school? Maybe he just hangs out. I mean, Woody stayed here for 3 years, right?
Oh,
Put in a few pounds and...
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Really?
But
well,
now
he did
look-
that one commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
Woodcroft
one
did.
commercial.
Yeah.
What was that commercial for?
It was for some odd cream or like a vitamin or something like that. Like it was, it was shocking to see Jay Woodcroft.
Well, I think Woody might land in Vancouver, Toronto. Who knows, right?
Can we get Knobloch on the show? He can be a coach's corner.
Tell all. He can join us for highlights, lowlights.
Yeah, break it down.
And just call me an idiot. What are you looking at?
Call me an idiot, too.
No, you played the game.
Yeah, but did I?
You did. What do you mean? You're a professional. The Knicks take game 1 over the Cavaliers, scoring 32 points in the fourth quarter, erasing a 22-point deficit. Unreal. What a choke job by the Cavs. Jalen Brunson was unbelievable in that game. Spurs, OKC game 2 goes tonight. Jays lose again. We already talked about it. Savage goes to the mound today for game 3. Hopefully they can find a win. Check this out, Joaquin. The federal budget watchdog says Canada will spend just over $1 billion to host the World Cup this summer. The total averages to $82 million per game for the 13 games that will be played in Toronto and Vancouver.
Really?
How about that, eh?
That's impressive.
The world will be watching. Did you hear that story that FIFA's taking over the BC Hall of Fame?
Really?
So, yeah. They're like...
Yeah, I was down there. They were changing things out completely.
Yeah, and they're like, they don't want any other workers. So, like, what are they supposed to do? Like, that's not, like, yeah, it's crazy what FIFA's doing, man. I got to look more
They're taking
into
over
it.
Vancouver, man.
They're like the mafia, hey? FIFA?
They might be the mafia.
Well, they had everywhere. You turn and twist your head in Vancouver when I was there all last week. There was billboards and just everything was wrapped in FIFA World Cup 2026.
Well, even the Science Center's looking like a football, right?
Yeah, it was sick, man. Like I take the SkyTrain from East Vancouver go right past it. And each day you could see the panels, the hexagonal or octagonal panels being added to the Science World. And I was really sad to go down to the BC Sports Hall of Fame because I wanted to actually, check it out. And I realized, well, I probably should have checked online beforehand, but people were, they were in there all day long, just working away, trying to change things out.
Tube, you're such a cute guy.
Okay. Great. They had a Terry Fox.
Well, just the way he tells his stories.
Sure.
Sorry if that made anyone uncomfortable.
No, it's all good. Doing lots of construction to try and change things out as well.
Yeah.
Got the field on there.
But
grass.
that's terrible that they not shut down, but they're taking over the Hall of Fame in BC.
What are they going to change history? What?
Well, I think they're putting up FIFA stuff.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So to sell their merch?
Maybe the history of the game.
Oh, that's cool.
But you think you could find, do you know what I mean? Like, you can set up a room somewhere in a bougie
You'd think
hotel.
they would do it at the Space Science Center where they could have exhibits and stuff. Who knows? I don't know.
Do it in the dome. Make a video.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's your noticias for the Edmonton Elks. Go check out their game on Saturday down at good old Clark Stadium. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool to see that. It's going to be very, very cool. Let's get to Hernan's World, brought to you by the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. Memberships available at egmgolf.com, Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club. Get your memberships today while you honor our armed forces. Once again, see egmgolf.com for more info. So Joaquin, I was doing some research. Someone's texting in Daryl Sutter. Imagine Daryl Sutter here. Oh, that would be amazing just for the post games.
Yeah, at least he has fun post games. Those are great.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah. Okay, so today, Joaquin, let me find it here if I can.
No.
I can't find it. What did I
Good
do?
research.
Terrible research. Oh, okay.
Okay.
On this date in 1989, it was Beverly Hills Cop 2 came out, which was really good, right? The second one.
That was with
that tall.
Yeah, Stallone's squeeze for a while there.
She was in Police Academy.
No.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't.
No?
No.
Okay. Oh, no, never mind. What am I talking? But it was pretty good, right?
It was really good.
Yeah, okay. Because a lot of sequels suck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for you, Joaquin and Coob and all our listeners, what are some of the best sequels that match the first movie or were even better than the first?
Well, I think you'd have to go Back to the Future.
Oh.
That's the first one that came to mind for me, for sure. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire. It's number one on this list.
Yeah, see, and it's all sci-fi, the stuff that you don't.
Well, I'm getting warned.
You are. You're watching The Boys.
Shrek 2. That one was
2.
unreal. That one's
Toy
the best
Story
one.
2.
Toy Story 2. Terminator 2. That one's good.
Yeah, that one's really good.
How about Young Guns 2?
No.
You don't think it's better than the first one?
No, it's the same thing.
It's pretty good.
It's okay.
Godfather 2.
Yeah. I mean, there's some good ones. It'd be more fun to look at the bad ones.
Oh, there's probably there's a lot of movies you don't need to go back and
It's with the Two Towers, Lord of the Rings being there. It's tough.
Should be.
It was good. Don't get me wrong, but was it better than the Fellowship? I don't think so.
What's the Fellowship one?
Fellowship of the Rings one.
Vincenzo says Rush Hour. Rush Hour 2 is pretty good too.
Hangover.
Hangovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
Grown
funny,
Ups?
man. I mean, it's exactly the same. But
Yeah.
it's just raunchier.
Okay, I'll ask you because you're the superhero. Spider-Man 2.
Which one?
Yeah, it's a
There's
good
like the
question.
original.
There's like 3
There's like
twos.
1,000.
Not the Amazing Spider-Man. What would that have been?
You
The,
just go Maguire. Maguire's second one. That was good. That was with Doc Ock with Molina.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. The one with Garfield though, with Electro, who was that? Jamie Foxx. Not great.
That was the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, but
right?
then Holland. What was Spider-Man? Oh, that was it was Homecoming, and then No Way Home. That was pretty good with Gyllenhaal, right?
Okay.
So
there's a lot of Spider-Mans. A lot
there's
more
a
than
lot
I
of
thought.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, those are tough. What about,
I would have to go Holland was the best sequel. If I'm going to...
What about Dark Knight 2?
Fantastic. That was awesome. Heath Ledger.
I know. Fast and the Furious, no, because part 2 sucked.
Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yeah, that movie was awful. The ones after that are a bit better, but I'm talking about the one right after, a sequel, not
Yeah.
Not a whole franchise of sequels.
Mex Bazooza says Mad Max Fury Road.
That one was very popular.
How about Mighty Ducks 2?
I can't remember.
When they
Yeah.
play Iceland.
Yeah, Iceland sucks.
Well,
They're not that good.
This one says on the inbox Indiana Jones.
Temple of Doom.
Nothing beats the original, though.
I've heard Temple of Doom's the worst Indiana Jones movie of all of them.
It's all action though.
Yeah.
From the first opening scene is great.
And that's with that little kid, right?
Short round.
Yeah, when they I remember the opening and they're having like a buffet dinner and they cut the snake open and all these little snakes come out and people are eating them.
Monkey brains.
Yeah.
Frozen monkey brains.
Oh, that one was good too.
Haji says I recently watched Anchorman 1 and 2. 1 probably had better storyline, but 2 had me rolling. I haven't seen part 2. I don't want it to ruin it for me.
What's Austin Powers? 2?
Oh,
Spy Who Shagged Me.
That one was funny.
That's probably better than the first one.
No.
Really?
Yeah, you don't think so?
No.
I don't remember watching
Elizabeth
the
Hurley?
second one.
You kidding me?
Oh, the one with okay, that's Mini-Me. That's got to be a better one, no?
Yeah. Colin says Dune 2.
Well, no, because Dune 2 is Dune 1. It's just
What's a continuation?
It's a continuation of the first one. So we'll see in December if I know it's Dune. It's the third movie, but it's
the second book.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one says, where'd it go? Oh, Berta Dawn says Dark Knight is the greatest sequel ever.
It's good, man. It is really good. They were showing because there's a scene where the Joker takes all the money.
Yeah.
He's got it in a warehouse, and he completely improvised the scene where he slid down the whole stack of cash that Nolan's going, what is he doing? And then he took a stack of money and threw it back at the guy that was supposed to be embezzling it all for them. And he hit him right in the head. And the guy says, it almost knocked me out. Like it was completely unscripted. And he threw it from a far ways away and smacked him right in the head with it. It's pretty funny.
YouTube Trev says, every time I watch Dark Knight, I fall asleep.
I have that same problem.
You know what? Come in here. I'll make you fall asleep real quick.
I've tried watching that movie 3 times, though, and I fell asleep in the first 15 minutes.
Okay, so this list has Terminator 2, number 1, Magic Mike, number 2, The Dark Knight, number 3, Batman Returns with Michelle Pfeiffer, number 4, Evil Dead, number 2. Top 5.
Yeah.
What about a little bit of Guardians of the Galaxy? Volume
That was a
2.
good one, too.
Captain America? Is there 2 parts?
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame?
There was the first one. The next one's Winter Soldier. That is a good one. That's probably one of my favorites.
I don't know who sent this one because there's no name on it.
God, all this time wasted watching movies.
Weekend at Bernie's too.
Who was Bernie?
Bernie still. They found him again.
Did they?
Yeah. They're like, yeah. It's not as good as
They
the
found
original,
him.
but it's still pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I never
Like the 2 guys. I think I don't know if both of them are in. I think it's just the one guy, the funny guy. And he goes on a vacation and he finds them like in the water or in the ocean or something.
Really?
Yeah, it's something like that. I can't really, or maybe it's both of them, but that's a classic. If we had a prize, we'd give you one for Weekend at Bernie's too.
Top Gun Maverick.
Hey, that's classic.
It's okay.
Not better than the first one?
I think they I don't know. Online, you never know what's real or not. They say they're coming out with 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Top Gun 3. Tom Cruise is going to be like...
I saw that. Yeah. I don't know if it's real, though.
I know. I don't know if it's real. How old is he now?
Next Friday's pretty good.
It's not.
It's funny, man. The Spanish guys.
Yeah, it's not.
Animal cruelty.
The first one is perfect. You just ended it Friday.
You know what was funny? One night, GF's just laying on the couch on her phone, and I'm like, I don't know what to watch. I just put on Friday. Man, I was laughing.
Oh, it's hilarious, man.
Like, it's so dumb, it's funny. Because all they do is sit on the porch and talk and smoke doobies.
Yeah. But it was like, do you ever hear Cube talking about it? Like, he wrote that script and he said, because all the movies about South, that's where we grew up. Like, we had fun. I know it was dangerous at times, but we had fun too. We wanted to show a lighter side of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Keep those coming into the River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999. Nasty Chan, slam that thumbs up. Let's get to 80. We got 139 watching. There's no reason we shouldn't. So keep the best sequels. Best sequels you've ever watched that equal or are better than the first part. Keep those coming into the River Cree inbox and the Nasty Chat in hour 2. We got Screw It, Let's Do It. We got our good buddy Tim Moranian up next. We're going to have a talk about the Conn Smythe, continue the Oiler conversation if anything breaks. All right, don't go anywhere. It's Walking Gage, Hernan and Salas, Zach Kubish here with you. We're back with hour 2 of EST Afternoons.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Bowman's comments from last week. He basically said Knobloch didn't have control of the team, didn't have a pulse of the team. So if this same guy is now making the ultimate decision on the hiring, then he's going to say, okay, I need a coach who knows how to handle these players. If Bowman goes off book for this one, if he does a little improv with Colin Mockery, I'm going to be quite surprised.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present Prism and Aldanova. May 29th in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
It doesn't start on game day. It starts before kickoff. Before the first snap. Before the noise. Before everyone else. This is Edmonton football. The only way to experience it is being there when it happens. Every hit, catch, and touchdown. Season seats, flex packs, groups, single games. There's a way in for everyone. Edmonton Elks, our city, our year. Get your seats now at goelks.com/tickets.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. Had a good day? It's time for happy hour. Bad day? Oof, happy hour. Boss said great job? Happy hour. Boss said let's circle back? Ugh, definitely happy hour. Got a promotion? Happy hour. Spilled coffee on your shirt 5 minutes after getting dressed? Ugh, happy hour. So whether you're celebrating or recovering, our happy hour starts at just $3.99. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
Game 1 of the Western Conference Final goes down between the Avalanche and Golden Knights. Cale Makar is day-to-day for Colorado with an upper body injury he sustained in Game 5 against the Wild. They hit the ice at 6 o'clock. And from Buffalo, the Sabres, they've locked up head coach Lindy Ruff to a 2-year extension. The 66-year-old has the 4th most wins by a head coach in NHL history. On the court, the Thunder and Spurs meet in Game 2 of the West Finals. OKC leading 1-0 in the series. Tip-off at 6:30. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers has announced that this upcoming season will be his last before retirement. The 42-year-old wrapping up his career with the Steelers, signing a 1-year deal in Pittsburgh last week. To baseball, the Jays-Yankees matchup Game 3 of their series. Trey Savage gets a nod for the 6. New York countering with Cam Schlittler First pitch just after 5. Live now in the majors, a handful of games underway midway through the 4th inning. The Rangers with a 3-1 advantage on the Rockies. It's a 2-1 game in favor of the Giants against the D-backs bottom 2nd inning. And we also see the White Sox warming up against the Mariners. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The second hour of EST Afternoon starts right now.
Dude.
What's up, Nasties? Welcome back to EST Afternoons here from the William Huff Studios. It's Joaquin, Gage, Hernan and Salas, Zach Kubich. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best it can be is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout at 780-454-4536. Coming up this hour, the Screw It, Let's Do It. We did hit. Technically, we didn't hit.
No, we didn't hit. There was a mistake.
There was a mistake that was...
But our predictions were correct.
What we crafted, yes.
The parlay was correct, but the one posted was incorrect.
Still,
let's just leave it at that.
You know what the worst part about having a dog and taking it for a walk?
What's that?
Having a faulty poop bag.
Oh.
I buried I went there, he pooped, and I looked to the side and I went in with the bag and hand went right through.
Oh.
I went up to the second knuckle. And it was just, and I was like far away from home. And so you're walking with your hand out to the side. I was wiping it on the ground, and then I passed a pine tree, so I grabbed a bunch of the pines and tried to, because I could smell it, right? It just didn't end.
No emergency pack? You don't have the whole fanny pack or tool belt of
I'm not a psychopath.
dog
Right.
due diligence? You gotta be prepped, man.
And then of course you get home and you're washing, and it's like I felt like Lady Macbeth with blood on her hands, out damn spot. But it was out poop, and it was so bad, and I was so conscious of it that I brought a big bottle of hand sanitizer. It's in my car. I kept hand sanitizing my hand on the way here.
Mm-hmm. You're like Dr. Robbie in the pit, always sanitize.
Got to stay clean.
Well, Boone had to go, buddy.
It was just the bag, man. I went right through that bag. Maybe it was a little forceful.
Maybe you had a big meal.
You ever stick your finger in poop? It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I must, and it was warm.
Oh.
It was just disgusting, and I was just like, "Come on!"
It's one of the worst.
Well, no wonder you're feeling a little down today. Look how your day started.
You know what? I wanted to say, "Gosh, because I was halfway back home, and then I'm like, you know, it'd be great if I could get a doorbell camera of what I actually was doing, because It must have been hilarious if you would have saw me. Like, I'm looking at my hand like, come on.
It's bad. And the stink doesn't go away, man. You got to wash it like 50 times.
Today's question of the day on EST Afternoons. Have you ever touched poop?
No. Have you ever put your finger in poop?
Have you ever put your finger in poop? Yeah.
Put my finger right in poop today.
Chris says, glad it's not potluck day in the office.
Yeah. You notice I didn't make anything today. Like, I was like, gosh. Just poop hands.
Poop hands. Okay. Hit us up, River Cree Box 780-218-9999. It's always presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Prime Rib Special, just $21.99. It's available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's not available on show night, so make sure you know that. But the River Cree Resort and Casino presents our afternoon box 780-218-9999. Where are we at for thumbs? Let's take a look, fellas. 55. So 25 away from 80. So what are we waiting for, guys? What are we waiting for?
Smash the thumbs up! Smash the thumbs up!
Nolan in St. Albert did the exact same thing, it looks like.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's been the Rip City Step says we've all had a weak toilet paper ripping situation. Oh, yeah.
Oh, isn't that the worst? Then you look, and then you wipe.
Yeah.
And then you're like, and then it's terrible. You got to go get the nail clippers.
I always like that part in Hall Pass when they're eating at Applebee's, and he's like, yeah, I need to go home. They're like, what? We're going now. He's like, I have to go to the bathroom. They're like, just go here. He's like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a bath. If you know, you know. Joaquin, before we get to Tim Hurraney, Conn Smythe. Okay, we got 4 teams left. Is it as simple as, okay, let's go team by team. Montreal, is it as simple as Dobish if they win the cup?
No.
Oh.
There's a new hook.
Oh, I like it. Let's see where he's at.
I think he's there's competition there. Obviously depends on how if the Canadians are to advance over these next 2 series, and if he can keep that up. But I mean, Game 7 winner, he's been dynamite.
7 goals. Suzuki with 13 points and Hudson leads with 14.
I mean, you take your pick there on that team. And it's 2 rounds though, so you need 8 more wins.
And I misspoke earlier. The 4 remaining goalies are not the top 4, but because there's other like Sheloffs is in there because he had a good save percentage, blah blah blah. But I guess my point is they all have a save percentage over 910. That's what you need, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so how about we do this? We go Newhook, Dobish, Hudson. I mean, Matheson's been really good.
Matheson's been good. Okay.
All right. Carolina Hurricanes. Freddie Anderson's rocking a 950 save percentage.
Yeah, he's up there.
Taylor Hall would be second with 12 points.
What about Stankoven?
Yeah. Where is he? 7 goals.
Yeah.
Only 1 assist though. But he scored against Ottawa. Didn't he score in every game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's crazy. Let's look at the Vegas Golden Knights. Mitchell Marner leading all the NHL in playoffs with 80 points. Eichel closely behind at 15. Carter Hart rocking a 917.
Brett Howden.
Howden's been solid.
8 goals, 7 goals.
Good point.
Yeah. Come on, man.
He's been really good. Brett Howden has to be in the conversation.
Playoff king.
Dorofeyev has 9.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty damn
What's
good.
Barbashev at?
Barbashev.
He has like 4 or 5 points.
He's got 9 points.
Oh, really? 4 or 5 goals.
And Mitch Marner's plus 11.
Marner. It's playoff Marner. This is what playoff Marner really is. You just see him flourish on a better team.
Yeah.
J-Mail made taquitos, and he said, no taquitos for you. Joke's on him. I already had one. And I touched them all.
Colorado McKinnon, I think, is the only viable option. No one else is even.
Kulak. Come on.
Yeah.
Natchez has 1 goal.
How many assists?
11. Oh, 10.
Yeah, well.
Well, yeah, somebody's got to set up McKinnon.
Makar has 5 points.
They haven't been.
I think you're right. I think it's between Kulak and McKinnon.
Yeah. Well, that 5-point game. Well, that 5-point game the other.
For the.
What was it not?
Was it
for
Natchez?
Buffalo? In that 8-3 victory, game 6?
Was it Jack Quinn? He had 2 goals in
let me see. More points in 1 game than Makar has in the playoffs. Just as many. Well, yeah, it's King Kulak or McKinnon. Those are some easy picks for that. Would it go to McKinnon though?
I think it would.
Like even if probably. Did he? Who won it? Oh, Makar won it. They won the year they won the cup.
Who won it last year?
The
Kachuk? No.
Reinhardt?
No, it was the forward.
Reinhardt.
Marco?
No, the tough guy. The guy that scored a bunch of goals. What's his name? He blew up Pod Coles in there and scored.
Bennett.
Sam Bennett.
Yeah.
No. It's not Sam Bennett.
What?
What are you guys doing?
I don't know.
Help me out.
Let me see.
I'll tell you right.
Sam Bennett, 2025.
Oh, he did.
Was Sam Bennett? Yeah. I'm thinking of someone else. Yeah.
And then McDavid won the year before in a loss.
Yeah.
That's got to suck.
Yeah.
He better win a cup. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
I won the Conn Smythe, but I didn't win the cup.
JSG Air did the same thing, right?
Yeah, he won in a losing cup. Was he the last one to do it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Before that, Jonathan Marchessault, then Cale Makar, then Vasilevsky, then Hedman. Let's go to 2019. Ryan O'Reilly and Ovechkin.
He shouldn't have won it that year. He was good, but not as good as
Should have went to Bennington.
Yeah.
Which can be interesting. Going to be interesting. All right, coming up next, Gager's favorite guest, always, our good buddy Tim Hernan from TSN, F1 Insider, also has the Nailing the Apex podcast, which is now on YouTube as well. Great stuff there. He's got some great guests, always alongside Adam Wild from SDPN out in Toronto as well. That's coming up here. We're going to talk some F1 as the Grand Prix is in Montreal this weekend, and really looking forward to it. That's all coming up here on EST Afternoons. It's Walk, it's Hernan, it's Coob. Don't go anywhere. We're back with some F1 talk on the other side of the break.
The Avalanche and Golden Knights meet for Game 1 of the Western Conference Final. Cale Makar is day-to-day for Colorado with an upper body injury he sustained Game 5 against the Wild. They hit the ice at 6 o'clock. From Buffalo, the Sabres, they've inked head coach Lindy Ruff to a 2-year extension. The 66-year-old has the 4th most wins all-time by head coach in the NHL. On the court, the Thunder and Spurs meet Game 2 of the West Finals. OKC leading 1-0 in the series. Tip-off at 6:30. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers has announced that this upcoming season will be his last before retirement. The 42-year-old wrapping up things with the Steelers, signing a 1-year deal in Pittsburgh last week. To baseball, the Jays-Yankees matchup, Game 3 of their series. Trey Savage gets a nod for Toronto. New York countering with Cam Schlittler. First pitch just after 5 and underway. Now in the majors, couple games live in baseball. Bottom first, runless between the White Sox and Mariners. Midway through the third, Giants with a 2-1 lead on the D-backs, and bottom fourth, the Rangers up 3-2 on the Rockies. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. Tim Hernan up next to talk all things F1 here on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Ready, Western Tough. Lamley's Workwear is calling all tradespeople, oil and gas crews, construction workers, farmers, and hard-working Canadians. Built for the job with quality craftsmanship, job site protection, and cowboy-worthy durability. Trusted brands like Airy at Work and Wrangler Rigs, designed for performance and all-day comfort on the toughest sites. No matter the season, Lamley's has the workwear you need. Shop the full range now at lamleys.com/work.
LAMMLES.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed.
A jacket. A deal. One donor. Letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant.
Learning.
Trying.
Building skills.
Building confidence.
Building a future.
One purchase. One donation.
One job. One choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one. The power of one. The power of one. The power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present Prism and Aldanova. May 29th in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus. If you gamble, use your game sense.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. I'm Hernan Salas, joined by my co-host Joaquin Gage and Zach Kubish on the ones and twos, keeping us on track. Reminder that at 3 o'clock, Reed Wilkins takes over with the Reed Wilkins Show alongside Jay Milne. They'll have a loaded, fun show like they always do. They'll take you right up until 6. We have some NHL action tonight. Colorado, Vegas, game 1 at 6 o'clock. You also have NBA. The Spurs and OKC Thunder. You got the Jays taking on the Yankees in Game 3. So lots to watch tonight. So no shortage of entertainment for all the sports fans. Oh, there we just talked about Conn Smythe, who are like 2-3 of the remaining 4 teams, 2-3 players that would be up for the Conn Smythe. And we're not joking when we say we think King Kulak can do it, Joaquin.
He's important.
He's very important. Very, very, very important. So we'll see. And no Cale Makar if you missed that tonight. If you're looking to sprinkle and using your game sense on Play Alberta, just keep that in mind. Of course, no Mark Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights. So as we're just ahead of Tim Horaney here, who is the F1 insider, works for TSN, has a great podcast called the Nailing the Apex podcast. He joins us now. Tim, my friend, it's been a while. How you doing?
It has. What's been going on, guys?
Oh, you know, Oilers looking for a coach, so we're pretty busy these days.
Oh, you're looking. Where are you getting coached up in?
Oh, who knows, buddy?
Life itself.
Craig Berube is going to interview here in Edmonton, so you can just imagine how that's going.
Oh, you guys should throw your resumes in to be the next head coach of the Edmonton Oilers.
Hey, I'm throwing my resume in to hang out with you at all these Grand Prix, Tim.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
I don't know. I think you're overqualified. You guys are qualified to be good NHL coaches. I believe it.
Well, yeah. If you look at my fantasy team, I probably don't belong in the auto racing role. But Tim, thanks for joining us. Hey, I saw you took a spin with Oscar Piastri. Let's start there, man. How was that?
It was a wild ride. I try not to swear at all, but yeah, there was some swearing going on in that ride. That's for sure. If people want to watch that, I guess just head to my social media channels. You can watch me lose my brains there. But it was a wild ride. We planned that, so Oscar decided that he wanted to do the hot lap with me in Miami. And we thought, okay, well, this will be good content, and we can air it in lead up to the Canadian Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And he was jacked to finally be able to scare the heck out of me. So he was happy about that. He really enjoyed that.
And let's just start here, I guess. The Canadian Grand Prix, I saw some of the hits you did on TSN. It moves to May, moving up a month or so. weather-wise, we know how the weather is here in the Great White North. Tim, how is this going to affect the race this weekend, moving it up until May?
Yeah, we'll wait and see. I mean, right now it's quite warm. Like today was probably around 24, 25.
Okay.
We're supposed to get some rain over the weekend, and that'll probably cool it down. I would just say, like, the city in general obviously comes to life when the Grand Prix is in town, and it's obviously Canada's largest sporting event, but marry that with the Habs going as deep as they have into the playoffs as well, and it's kind of like Canada is like the central hub for Canadian sports in Montreal. That's what it is right now, and it's wild around here. Montreal always does a great job when Grand Prix comes to town, but now also you've got the Canadians in the deep in the playoffs in the conference finals, and like, oh my God, like this city's going to go nuts this weekend. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. As for the weather, I mean, I don't know, guys. Let's wait and see what happens.
Tim, it was a couple episodes ago on Nailing the Apex with Adam. You were talking about focusing on Mercedes for a little bit with how Kimi's doing and the pressure that he's putting on George Russell, and how do you keep Kimi kind of level-headed, and how he brings his family and they keep him grounded. What's it like for him to come into Montreal now? Obviously leading the Drivers' Championship, but can he does this track suit Mercedes and his driving style to stay ahead of George?
I think so. I mean, Antonelli grabbed his first podium in Formula One right here in Montreal, and it's a track that he drove well at last year. I wouldn't see why he can't just pick up where he left off. I think he's found something in this car somewhere that George is still searching for, and that's that confidence and being comfortable within the car itself. Mercedes is bringing a pretty big upgrade for this car this weekend. It's their first upgrade of the season, and it's an important part of their championship campaign here, because if they haven't got the upgrade right, then the likes of McLaren and possibly Ferrari are going to catch them. Now, McLaren is also bringing a big update to their car for this weekend as well. And so you're Kimi Antonelli, you're leading the Drivers' Championship. Now you've got not only George Russell chasing you down, but you've got the reigning champion and Lando Norris after you. You've got Oscar Piastri as well, who's right there, and potentially Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. So, I mean, for Antonelli, it's again, try to keep the feet on the ground, stay focused on each session, don't get too carried away, because for George, he's going to figure this car out. He's going to find what he's missing with it. He could possibly do it here this weekend as well. George has so much experience. That is going to be, I think, for Antonelli, hard to beat this season.
Tim Horaney joining us from Nailing the Apex podcast and on TSN. The track, Tim, again, just doing some research on this. Which team do you think it benefits kind of this Montreal track that we're going to see on the weekend?
Definitely going to be Mercedes, right? Like Mercedes power here, I think, is going to be very big. And who runs Mercedes power? Okay, well, that's obviously the main team, but you've got McLaren as well, who runs Mercedes power. So too does Alpine. So too does Williams Racing as well. Now, for Williams Racing, they have their own issues right now. They've got a heavy car. It's not... It's overweight, and it's not working for them at the moment. For Alpine, I think they need to start adding some more performance to their car, because the midfield's going to start catching them, but they're doing a great job as well. For McLaren, they're bringing a huge upgrade for this race this weekend, and it could be another step for them. They took a step in Miami with an update package that they brought. They're now bringing another big one, which is pretty surprising, actually, to this race for this weekend, and for obviously the next few races that are coming up. And we'll see what type of a step they take with that. And I think I think for McLaren, they haven't won here in a really long time, and Lando had a chance to win this race back in 2024, but the safety car did him in. And for this season here, I think this could be a winnable race for Lando. I think it could be a winnable race for McLaren as well. It all has to do with how their upgrades work for both of their cars, because they both run Mercedes power, and Mercedes power in Canada is going to be key.
Tim, there was obviously they're making adjustments from the internal combustion unit to the battery as well to maximize, I guess, the just not having AI completely take over the race. But I was also seeing that Ferrari's a little bit worried because it seems like they've found something, but now the FIA is going to change some of the ruling that could affect them the most with their specific engine.
Yeah, and also some components that they run on the rear of the car as well. They have these little winglets that they are using, and so we'll see what the FIA does in that respect. No decisions have been made on the car's components, power units, components, and all that kind of thing just yet. But it is something that is of a discussion. Ferrari uses a smaller turbocharger inside their engine, and it allows them to get these really great starts off the line. I think it is a component that could benefit them at the likes of Monaco, not necessarily at a track like Circuit Gilles Villeneuve here in Canada, because here you need that, as Lewis Hamilton likes to say, you need that grunt, and they don't have it. Ferrari just does not have it right now, and Mercedes does. So that's why I say Mercedes has that advantage here, not only because of their drivers, and then also because of the McLaren drivers as well. And Pierre Gasly, you can't leave him out, and same with the Williams drivers as well. So I think when we take a look at Ferrari and what they're doing, they need to hope that they qualify for what's called ADUO. And ADUO is basically a development token that the FIA will grant you if you're 2% down on power from the best internal combustion engine on the grid, which is Mercedes. So Ferrari can lobby the FIA and convince them that they are that 2% down, then they'll be granted an update token for their engine that they can use after the Monaco Grand Prix. So I think, guys, what we're going to look at is this is going to turn into a development battle, because sure enough, Ferrari is down on power. There's no question about that. And so if they get the update token, it could be two, really. If they're 4% or below, it's two tokens. So I would say that Ferrari, I think, will definitely get something. And I know Toto Wolff isn't too happy about this upgrade policy that has been put in place, but it is part of the sport. It's baked into the rules. It has been for a long time now. And so I think if Ferrari can capitalize on that, you know what? Hey, look, I could see Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc come back in this championship. No question about it.
Tim Hurraney joining us here from TSN and Nailing the Apex podcast. Tim, you mentioned them, and I know I've asked you in the past about Pierre Gasly. In the latest, I think last year's Drive to Survive, you saw some frustration with him, like he's talking to, the Charles Leclercs of the world, saying, "I want to be up there with you guys," And so far, ninth in points in the standings. He's having a much better season, which is a good look for Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, and you also have to think of, what could have been in Miami if he hadn't gotten turned over by Liam Lawson, right? So, I think Pierre's having a fantastic go of things here, and I think also the car itself really suits his driving style. I think Alpine have done a really good job of bringing the car closer to him and what he does. I would say, Alpine doesn't have a lot to really worry about at the moment, right? Because they don't build their own engines anymore. Like Renault's not building a power unit in Formula One anymore, and they buy their power units, their engines, the rear end from Mercedes. So there's not a lot that they really need to concern themselves with, aside from just building a decent chassis, which is like the aerodynamics, the suspension, that kind of stuff, that geometry. So that's the only thing they really do need to concern themselves with. And I think Steve Nielsen, who is, he's one of the big components of building out this Alpine car, I think him and his group have done a really good job of getting something competitive for Pierre and Franco to do something with, because they've looked really strong this season. And if you went back to 2025 and told me like, hey, they'd be leading the midfield at the opening races, I would say you're nuts. There's no way. I would have said that's going to be Williams, but it's kind of like been a role reversal, right? Like Williams is at the back, and like Alpine is shooting more towards that top 4 position. Will they ever get there? I mean, I doubt it. Probably not this season. I think they need more investment in the team, and that's a whole other story, obviously. But for the time being, I mean, they've really come out and punched above their weight. No question about it.
Tim, another big race this weekend. Of course, the Indy 500 is set to go. Alex Palou on pole. Do you have I mean, outside of the obvious, do you have a couple drivers you think can win?
The thing with like the 500 is if you start 20th, you can win.
Yeah.
If your strategy, if your strategy is right, you keep your nose clean.
Yeah.
You can keep up, and you have a good car, like a good race car, not a good qualifying car, but a good race car. If you've got those things, yeah, you could definitely win the 500. I would love to see Pato O'Ward come away with an Indy 500 victory. He's come so close
I know.
over the last 2 seasons, like agonizingly close. I feel bad for him sometimes. Even last year, I mean, he was devastated on the team radio, and afterwards being interviewed, I felt so bad for him. But I would love to see Pato O'Ward come away with an Indy 500 victory. That would be awesome. But Alex Palou is just... like, he's just on another level this season. Like, every year since that guy got into IndyCar, has gotten better. Like, every year he keeps finding a way of, like, getting better. It's ridiculous. So he's definitely going to be hard to beat. It looks like Alexander Rossi's going to be racing in the Indy 500. He had a big crash there a couple days ago, and
very scary.
It was really questionable whether or not he was going to be racing. He's starting P2, so I would say either Palou or Rossi are definitely favorites. Rossi's won this before. Palou has won this before as well. But man, I'd love to see Pato O'Ward come away with a victory. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, you're right. Just watching Indy from last year on, Pato O'Ward always seems to be that close, but something happens, or it's just it's always bad luck for him. So should be a fun weekend of racing, Tim. Obviously, you're going to be locked and loaded in Montreal. You poor guy, eh?
I'm not complaining.
It's going to be great fun, Tim. Like always, thank you for taking some time. I know it's going to get busy for you, so enjoy the races this weekend.
Thanks very much, guys, for having me. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend.
All right, Tim Rainey, F1 Insider, TSN, Nailing the Apex podcast, now on YouTube. Go subscribe to his channel. It's fantastic. Great stuff if you're our racing fan. And Tim joined us on the Old Country Towing video hotline. Up next, screw it, let's do a parlay this day and all that fun stuff still to come here. Portions of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. I got to get the liner. Sorry, boys. Sorry, my bad. Make your afternoon better at the Canadian Brew House. Happy hour runs Monday to Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m. with deals starting at just $3.99. See you at the Canadian Brew House. Screw it, let's do it on the other side of the break.
Game 1 between the Golden Knights and Avalanche goes out west. The Western Conference Final kicking off. Puck drop goes at 6 o'clock. No Cale Makar for Colorado. He's day-to-day with an upper body injury. And in Buffalo, the Sabres, they've locked up head coach Lindy Ruff to a 2-year extension. The 66-year-old bench boss has the 4th most wins by a head coach in NHL history. To the hardwood, the Thunder and Spurs meet Game 2 of the West Finals. OKC leading 1-0 in the series. Tip-off at 6:30. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers has announced that this upcoming NFL season will be his last. The 42-year-old will wrap up his career with the Steelers, signing a one-year deal in Pittsburgh last week. To baseball, the Jays-Yankees matchup for Game 3 of 4 total games of their series. Trey Savage gets the nod for the 6. New York countering with Cam Schlittler. First pitch just after 5. Right now there's a trio of games underway in the majors. Midway through the 5th, a 3-2 advantage for the Rangers against the Rockies. It's tied at 3 aside between the D-backs and Giants midway through the 4th and bottom 2nd. 1-0 the score in favor of the Mariners against the White Sox. The final segment of EST Afternoons brings us back. Following the break, I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
Firehouse Subs. Our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Hey sports fans, I'm Alistair Johnston with Canada Soccer. The biggest sporting event in the world is coming to Canada this summer, and we hope that you're just as excited as we are. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I can't wait to share it with the whole country.
Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Canada Soccer.
It's the weekend, the sun is out, and everyone, yes, even the kids, are bored. Bring them to the Canadian Brewhouse. Our patios have games to keep the whole family going, rooftop views, real turf to run around on, and misters for when the summer gets serious. Oh, and we've still got the game on, always, all day, all weekend, all summer. The Canadian Brewhouse, Canada's best patios.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Final segment here on EST Afternoons. How y'all doing? It's Goodwill Wednesdays, of course. Joaquin wearing his snazzy new t-shirt. I'm wearing this nice collared one. Coop's got the gray cup. Green and gold hockey jersey for Goodwill Wednesdays. Let's go.
Best day of the week.
Best day of the week, buddy.
Not even Friday or Saturday. Goodwill Wednesdays, baby. Let's go.
Goodwill Wednesdays.
Might even go today.
Also Wing Wednesday.
Get some wings. Go to Goodwill. That'd be a good night out.
That's a good Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good Wednesday. Let's get to let's do a parlay for Inside the Numbers. When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's general revenue fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Screw it, let's do it, no delay. Let's take a risk today. No sense being safe. We need a huge payday.
All right, gents. Who wants to go first? I'm putting yours as a win, Coop, because you did select the right thing. Okay, here we go.
So did I.
Yeah, we all did. We all are green. Nick's money line, Vladdy, Ribby, Jays to cover. It was just a little hiccup in the communication.
Well, we got plenty of bets going on.
Yeah,
every day,
that's
right?
fair.
You know, it
things
happens
happen
every once in a while.
Things
so-
happen. Things happen. All right, Coop.
Okay. Game 1, Western Conference Final.
Yes, sir.
Tonight, Carter Hart has seen a resurgence in this playoffs, taking over in between the pipes. 12 total playoff games for the Golden Knights.
I'm worried. Let's go.
What do you think I'm doing? Okay. 7 of his 12 starts in the playoffs, Carter Hart has had 27 or more saves. So I'm going over 26.5 saves tonight. 3 of his last 4 games, he's had 27 or more saves. And the Colorado Avalanche, his opponent, they have 293 shots in all 9 or throughout the 9 postseason games that they've played. That's an average of 32.5 repeating shots per game. So they're heavy shooters as well. They can score a lot, but you just need them to stop 27, and that'll
Hate it.
leg on the parlay. You hate it?
But let's roll.
Do you
with
really
it.
hate it?
Gager, do you have something, or do you want me to go?
I think this is going to be a close game.
Okay.
So I'm going to say I'm going to pick the Knights to cover.
And what's the spread?
1.5.
Okay. Always 1.
So that means they have to lose by less than 2? No. Within 1.
They have
or
to
Be
win.
within 1 or win.
Or win. Okay.
So lose in overtime, you still hit that side of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can't lose by more than 1 goal.
It's like you start the game and the score is 1.5 to nothing for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Okay.
Cool.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Don't want to have to explain myself anymore.
I see what you're putting down.
So that's minus 175 for the Golden Knights on the spread, 1.5. And then the Carter Hart over 26.5 saves is minus 161.
So right now it's plus 100. So I really got to jack this sucker.
You don't
have
we
to.
don't have to, Hernan.
You got to have a feeling of the game. You don't just look at pluses.
Should I stick with this game?
Oh my gosh.
I would say so.
Your indecisions.
Tim
at
Horaney
this
said you
time.
could be an NHL head coach.
Yeah. Just go with
Stick with your guns.
No, don't go with your guts. Those are nasty.
No, your guns, not your guts.
Oh shoot.
You could always just go easy, go Mitch Marner over 1.5 or something like that. I don't know.
Don't be a faulty poop bag.
Don't be a faulty poop.
Go the Brett Howden goal. No?
Just looking at something.
You know, I was looking at, well, you're trying to find something to pick here. I was looking at possible targets for the Oilers.
Okay.
And I thought, like, to those third line, fourth line centers and who really catches my eye. I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it, but Jack Drury, little kid I used to babysit in Germany. I thought, man, he's a restricted free agent. Might be able to throw an offer sheet at him, right?
Sign him up.
But they can't.
Oh.
They don't have the capital, which sucks. Like the Oilers are in a tough spot because they can't even do their offer sheets that they can offer people. It doesn't make they don't have the assets, the ability to offer those because with picks going back. And
I
that,
see
right?
what you're saying.
Oh, you can't defer them to another year?
Yeah, no, they're not.
Yeah, I'm taking a
Replaceable.
Landeskog point.
Well, Brett Howden goal is plus
Landeskog
361.
point. All right.
On the first line.
Let's see.
So it's at 258 right now with a boost. Played close to 300.
Nice.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, 9 games, 3 goals, 5 assists for one Gabriel Landeskog.
So
It's,
Vegas to cover, Hart over 26.5 saves, Landeskog point.
Did you hear Kulak talking about Landeskog? What
No.
a great leader he is in a press avail. I mean, is it the last time the Avs were in the conference final? Landeskog was on the team playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
True enough. When they won
Difference
the cup,
maker,
right?
that guy.
Yeah, even in interviews, they just voiced how even his presence just around the rink meant a lot when he wasn't able to play. But it means so much to have him there.
Well, just they all went down to watch him play was it last year? They all went to watch him play in an American League game, and like he fought twice or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like this guy is the heart and soul.
You know who Kulak never said that about?
Well, I'm just looking at you, Nooch.
What, Sidney Crosby?
Pick up your game.
Well, that's why he wanted out of Pittsburgh. Crosby's a horrible leader.
You're going to get struck by lightning. You say that.
Yeah. Hey, just a quick question on Cassidy. Like, do you think Daryl Cates is like, I don't care, just go get the best coach, I don't care what it costs? Or do you think Daryl Cates is like, well, what's within reason here?
I think from what we heard that there was friction between management and the coaches, that management went and talked to Cates. He goes, get the best one then.
Yeah. Okay, so there's this NHL rumor report on Twitter, and they kind of listen to all the shows and put out comments from certain insiders.
Our show?
So, like, I think this is pretty legit, though. Like, it says Frank Saravalli, and this is the quote that he posted 23 hours ago. It feels like there's a lot of organizational dysfunction. I think there's separate factions that operate in that front office. I think it's a very poorly run setup from top to bottom. From the big show on May 15th, he has 5-15, so I'm assuming that's from May 15th. That's what Frank Saravalli had to say.
Is he talking about EST or the Oilers?
The Oilers.
Oh, okay. Phew, I was going to have to text him. Wow.
I mean, it's like we kind of know that's not the best functioning management.
Well, we don't know. We
speculate. There's rumors.
There's rumors. We don't know what it's like. So, I mean,
but just from what they give us, like on the surf, like this whole Knobloch thing, it
seemed poorly managed.
Yes.
Yeah, there could be. I mean, if they gotta plug the leaks. Man,
yeah,
plug the leaks. You can't have stuff like that coming out with when your two best players agree with it or not, them complaining about their whole situation, and seeing what's happening with management. It's everything filters down. You all the stuff that you are hearing about the Avalanche, the Hurricanes, the Canadians, like they're all in sync, top to bottom.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. You have to be, Joaquin. Trust me, you have to be. Quickly, National Streaming Day. Make sure you stream something today. It's National Slush Day. National Juice Slush Day. Get a slushie. It's National Be a Millionaire Day. Dare to dream, boys. Dare to dream. Also on this day, Norm from Cheers passed away. On this day in 1996, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air aired its series finale. On this day in 1997, also the series finale of the original sitcom Roseanne aired on ABC. And on this day, after 11 seasons and 275 episodes, Cheers aired their final episode ever.
Great show.
Great, eh?
Yes.
Fresh Prince was good.
Yeah, I like The Fresh Prince.
Roseanne, no.
Never watched it.
No. All right. Big shout out to Ryan Wallis from Vegas who joined us to tee up game one, talk about Torch, talked about Bruce Cassidy's situation. Tim O'Reilly, good buddy, teed up the Montreal Grand Prix. That goes this weekend as well. Don't go anywhere. Reed Wilkins, J-Mail, coming up with the Reed Wilkins Show from 3 to 6 for Coob and Joaquin. I'm Hernan saying thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the thumbs up. We're back tomorrow. We'll talk then. Ciao.